musicians riff. Essentially, they jam on musical ideas and musical concepts. You can do the same thing with act.
Yeah, I guess. What I'm what I'm going to do is just look at different aspects of the act in a nutshell metaphor and how we can use them to tease out different concepts. And first of all, we're going to have a look at diffusion, and I'm going to take you through what's called the hands as thoughts metaphor, which is you'll see the overlap. So if I can take this, I want you to imagine that your hands are your thoughts and place them together like the pages of a book. Kind of like okay. So these are all your thoughts, and these might be your worries, your anxieties, your stresses, all of those kind of unhelpful thoughts. Actually, it could be any thoughts though. And what I want you to do is ever so slowly bring your thoughts towards your face until they get, and notice what happens as they get closer and closer until they're actually covering your eyes. Okay, so you're all caught up in your thoughts now. Look around, notice what your view is like. How much are you missing out on? Kind of huge gaps in the information coming into you. Imagine going around like this all day. What would it be like trying to act effectively, do the things that make your life work? Imagine trying to, cook dinner, drive a car, do the stuff that's important. It would be pretty difficult, right? So you're missing out, and it's very difficult to act effectively. Now, ever so slowly lower your hands and notice what happens. As the space between you and your thoughts increases, notice your view of the room. Notice your view of my hairstyle, kind of these designer label clothes here. And again, kind of notice now that you can engage in your life, do the things, and just check it out. Your hands are still there. Your thoughts haven't disappeared. But you can just let them sit there. If there's something useful you can do with them, you can use them. And if not, you let them sit there until there is something useful. So this is just a little metaphor for demonstrating between fusion and diffusion.
Which essentially expands your worldview, and perspective is what we need at that critical moment.
Yeah, and the nice thing at the end of this metaphor is, of course, the hands are still there, because in act, many people kind of just make these thoughts go away. And often you can't make them go away, but there's a huge difference between having your thoughts here and having them down here. You don't have to chop your hands off. Yeah,
and you've still got them, so you can point at people and say, it's your fault, my life is ruined.
Exactly. Exactly. Very, very important to be able to do that.